Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to start our first picture in Mysteria. I am so excited about starting this picture. As soon as I saw it, I knew this was going to be my first one. So I finally have a really beautiful African American or African woman. And coloring books sometimes don't do that many, so having so many in one book is really exciting. And so many people have asked me to do dark skin that this is absolutely the one that I want to do, especially with the nice kinky hair. I'm gonna dive right into this. Okay, I'm going to attempt at some point to get rid of this flower. I'm sorry, I don't like that flower on the face. I don't know why the artist put it there. It was unnecessary, but I'm going to do my best to get rid of it. Hopefully I will. I know exactly in my mind how I want this picture to be. I know what her skin tone is. We'll see if we can achieve it. I'm not starting on the skin tone. I'm going to start in the hair because the hair is going to take me forever to do. And I want it a little bit lighter. I want the hair to be a golden brown, but on the dark side. You know how like a little bit processed? So I'm going to start with undertones. So even though her hair is going to be dark when I'm done, I want to get that undertone gold into the hair. So I'm going to start off using some goldenrod, and I'm going to be using goldenrod a lot on the head at the beginning. Because her hair is just so kinky and curly, and there's not going to be my usual one area with light. I want to put light all over her head in all the curls. So I'm going to look on each curl, and this is why it's going to take me forever to do. I want the tips right there to have that golden hue. Okay, it's going to be there. It'll be here. And I have to do that with every curl on the head. I'll see you next Tuesday when I'm done. I'm going to put it on hyper speed because this is going to take me hours and hours and hours to do, and that's just the bottom. So let's see. Okay, so I got enough blonde into her to start working on some of the color. Now, I don't know why the camera is looking dark. It's not really as dark in person, but I did one curl. That curl took me about 10 minutes to do. Can you just imagine how long this is going to take me? I'm probably starting this weeks before you're going to see this video anyways. So my color palette for the hair is going to be light umber, Tuscan red, canary yellow, chestnut, goldenrod, dark umber, and 90% cool gray. I'm going to demonstrate how I do a curl and with hair. Now, You got to get a couple of them to get the highlights going. I got a little bit on there. You're going to need an eraser. So I already started out with, let me find a good curl right here. I already started out with the goldenrod, and I just added in a little bit. And then I'm going to add in some canary yellow, just so that I can keep that brightness in it. Okay, I'm going to move to a lighter brown color, which is going to be my chestnut. Okay. And I'm going to put that on the outs. It goes sort of where it starts going in, not the peak of the curl, but like where it starts to round off into the back. Okay. Now I'm going to blend that up using my yellow because I want to keep this one a little bit lighter. It's going to get much darker. And I know it looks like a blonde little curl now, but it's not going to be. And now I'm going to get my light umber. And I'm going to get the underside of the curl where it's getting even darker. I just want to hit this one spot. Okay, now I'm going to get my dark umber. And I'm going to sort of work the outside of the curl to give it its definition in there. Not a full outline, just a little bit. Okay, and then my gray. And the gray is where I'm going to add that dark color because this is dark hair. So what I want to do is I got a sharp point, and I want to do it like hairs, individual hairs. And you're going to use that tapered stroke, and you're going to follow it along. Keep the hair curling. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to bring depth into it, and I do that by means of my eraser. What I'm going to do is on the highlights, I'm going to make little lines. Now, this should be a little bit sharper. I'm going to sharpen up the tip using some sandpaper. And I'm going to go back with my gray. And I'm going to do more hair. I'm leaving that paper stained with the color that I had on it as my underneath tones. Now you can repeat this process until you're happy. And I'm getting happy with that. I'm going to stop for now because I always can add more in later on. I have a lot of these to get done, a lot, and um, I need to be able to see it as a large group before I add in any final colors. So I'm going to work on this area here off camera because this curl just took me 6 minutes in front of you. Um, this is going to be hours and hours, days and weeks. And we'll see you in a bit. have it really close up. And yes, this is tedious. It's actually kind of relaxing. I'm on my second day doing this. This is not for the faint of heart. Because I've been doing this for 2 days. And I'm not past my first layer. It'll be worth it. Okay, I'm smoothing it in with some white. I don't want to use too much white on here because I want the hair very dark. And if I use too much white, I won't get that darkness. But you have to blend. This may be a good candidate for a magic marker blender instead of the white. I have to see how it goes. If I don't destroy the color too much, I prefer the white. No, you can just imagine it's only the pencil point up against the curl. The curl is the size of the pencil point. I actually, out of camera view, am working on this with a magnifying glass. I won't get the level of detail that I'm looking for without a magnifying glass. Not with these old eyes. Okay. All right. On to the next day. I will see you in my next video with part 2. Take care. Bye-bye.